Hello. Hello. You're live. And we're about to continue our murder history.
Let me just check the audio on this real quick.
Yep.
Moida.
Ada. Nerd.
Okay, Maddie,
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to turn the game audio down. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. We should be good to go. You might be ending up a little bit quiet though and cutting out.
It's the save. Oh, it's the quick save. Or the auto save? Yeah.
I believe you quick saved it. Maddie, is there any way to turn your own voice up?
I think so. I will have to go into the potato.
You'll have to operate.
How
Okay.
is this?
Yeah, that's more in that brings you more in line with us.
Alright.
Is there any way you can push it up a little smidge without making yourself peak?
Let's see. What is the peaking? Do I have one on the...
No, peaking is when your microphone goes from the
right,
blue
right.
into the red.
It is not peaking.
Yeah.
Any way you can crank it up just a tiny bit more?
Do you want it to peak?
No, I
we do
don't.
not want it to be. We want you to be louder, but not peak.
Okay.
Wait, are you also speaking softly into your microphone?
I'm not... I'm
Speak
not
normal.
usually soft.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Where's that fucking music coming from? Turn the game down by, let's try 10%.
Approximately.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I think that's good.
Okay. Yes, to the crime scene.
There were crimes and murders.
On our way to the crime scene, I tried to prepare me for what would come. I had studied biology, so I was afraid of dead animals. Asking myself how similar this would be, I wondered if my reaction would be any different if it wasn't a dragon, but a human corpse I would be seeing. That's different. We arrived, we were met by Sebastian, who gave us an overview of the whole situation.
Can you move your cursor to the side?
Ah.
Thank you!
This morning, the victim was found by a delivery flyer for a restaurant. Blood loss from multiple wounds are the likely cause of death. Forensics was already here, so feel free to poke around.
A few paces in front of us, the unfortunate victim lay on the ground, covered by a sheet that concealed the body, but not the large red stain beneath. We approached, while Sebastian went off to deter any curious onlookers.
I know it won't be pretty, and I'm sorry for putting you through this, but you know what's at stake here. Just remember what I told you, and you should be fine.
We literally don't, actually.
Alright.
We do not understand what is at stake here.
Okay, so what is at stake is is not like international incident, is like inter-reality, interdimensional,
Yeah.
because we have little human man and little human whatever the fuck that thing is here in front of us, and we are connecting between worlds. Now, if one of those happen to be dead, then we go to have problem. They are not going to want to communicate with us. Now, the inverse, we have tiny little man running around causing murder of dragons, and that is also a problem. That is also interdimensional incident. Except we've got a little Australian cunt running around being like, "Oh yeah, how blessed are the meek, eh?" And it is problem. Now, Raken, are you understanding? Are you understanding what is at stake here now?
No,
Steak.
actually. Mm-mm. So let me feel this out one thought at a time. So you're saying the issue is more like more pressing, bigger ranging than something that's like interstate or maybe intercountry or intercontinent. You're saying that it could be something on the scale that's like planetary, intergalactic, planetary.
Listen here, you little shit. It could be intergalactic, it could be planetary, it could be planetary, it could be intergalactic. I only know the Weird Al version of that song, so that is all I know of it.
I am missing the reference.
It's a Beastie Boys song where the lyrics are intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic, and then it's another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension.
Oh my god. Hey, Cody.
Hey, Cody. Yeah, that is pretty much it. It's in the same sort of vein as
It's in the same sort of
around the world. Around the
any
world.
Daft Punk song. There's maybe a little bit of rap in it because it's the Beastie Boys, but like, it's mostly that.
The only thing you really need to know about the Beastie Boys is that they appeared in the season finale of the first season of Futurama,
Uh-huh.
and they're in Robot Hell.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready to do investigation of a corpse? Do you wish to fondle the corpse?
Just do it.
When in doubt, present the defense attorney. Present the defense attorney badge.
There sure is a corpse.
What do you think?
Well, he's definitely dead.
Wow. Amazing of you to fucking assume that gender. Have you noticed that none of us have any sort of fucking eyelashes and we all have cloacas? None of us have titties. What sort of... Yeah, actually, no, he's a
This
guy.
little
Don't worry
curve
about
there.
it. Rest in peace. Let's just say this will be your test. And tell me what you can deduce from what you see. Give it... I don't know why I'm actually doing this. This is incredibly unorthodox. And if anything, you should not be involved because you have a bias. Give it your best shot.
Oh. Ace Attorney time. Two legs, just like the waitress in the cafe. I know what a dragon is. Not as big as a human, lengthwise, not slightly taller. And would certainly look impressive at that size. Ooh, that kinda hurt to miss. No fucking. I don't fucking stay.
It's true, but what are they? Oh my god, this is incredibly. What? This is what I am amounting to now. This is me. I'm a police chief. Actually, you know, it is very telling that police chief from Dragon World is like police chief from Human World. We're all fucking useless.
They are.
True, but what are they telling you?
I can hear their voices. They are telling me.
Save the game.
Oh my god. Yeah, he was already dead.
Also, that seems pretty unlikely. I mean, you look at the fucking. He's fucking bleeding from the wounds!
Some of the wounds, but not others. They were cuts. They are clean cuts, like from a knife or another sharp instrument, like a flute.
Or an oboe.
Hey, I swear. Do you ever have?
Put that in the court record. Put that in a case record. We might need that later.
Are there any other wind instruments you think it might be?
You can never truly rule out the trombone.
Maybe clarinet.
No, that's just a little big for a clarinet.
Tell me, where did I go so wrong? Why does this matter?
5 miles back, do a right turn.
Should have made that left turn at Albuquerque.
That's it. That's it. I'm going. I'm quitting as police chief. You can be police chief now. I don't fucking care. I'm gone.
Alright, now that the fucking pigs are away, what are we gonna do to avoid this crime implicating us? We have the perfect opportunity to mess with shit right now.
Grab some fries. We're dipping it in the ketchup.
No, that ketchup's gone bad. It's crispy.
Well, howdy. I happened to see some big red dragon walk out of here. Apparently, he doesn't want to work here anymore, so I guess that makes me the police chief. My name also happens to be Bryce, and I also happen to look exactly like him, so I guess we're fine. What do we got here? Oh my god! That guy is dead! Do you see all those fucking cuts on him? Holy shit, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah, rip.
French fries happened here.
Yeah, that checks out. Alright, well, you seem to know what you're doing, so continue.
Kind of. I have no fucking clue. These are contradictory.
This game sure likes to give you a bunch of options that you could like just say and be completely wrong about.
Yeah.
You don't reckon the murder weapon matters? No, see, the whole thing is you have options because like this has like implications for your investigations in the future. Also, you notice how this little asshole's got hands? He could probably hold a knife. A knife could probably hold him too, don't worry about it.
Dragons don't use knives. This is going to lead the police chief to go like, mate, you fucking idiot. Why did you get sent through? You're clearly as stupid as possible human. Look at his claws. We've all got massive sharp talons.
Wait, y'all got massive sharp talons? Mine are tiny and kind of hidden under the folds of my fat. Oh wait, you said talons, right? Not. Never mind.
Not to
Don't worry
penis.
about it.
Dragons
I don't got a penis. I got a cloaca.
See, this is what I was saying.
Yeah, see, actually we do. Mostly by those who have the proper hands to use them, but still, what kind of fuck? You literally went out to a diner yesterday, a cafe, and you had something that was prepared with knives. What?
Would have only been someone with hand, because claws don't make those cuts.
That's right. Only those of us who walk on two legs have the proper dexterity to wield a knife effectively. Most other dragons would probably just bite instead. But of course we're making some assumptions here, because have you ever heard of a knife-wielding tentacle? Because it could just be the same sort of process. You just fucking tape a tentacle to your head and tape a knife to it, and there you go. Of course, this rules out most of the bigger dragons and flyers. But then, Razor still has his, what was it called again?
You mean his gun?
Yeah, if it was him, why would he kill someone with a knife rather than just use a gun on him? His gun.
They're really pushing the suicide thing.
It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke, Answer.
You now want to. Morale ran away from Maverick, trying to hide from the police. What he thought as a gunshot would have easily given away his position, alerted others in the area.
Right. That could be a good reason. And by the way, which wound do you think was the lethal one?
One on his neck. Well, that
The one with the most blood coming out of it? Yeah.
Well, see, that's where you're actually wrong. So that's only a tiny cut. Something that dragons do as a defense mechanism is actually, they just explode blood. Like, that's just what we do. You hold a fucking dragon at gunpoint and it'll be like, oh no! And then just explode into blood like that, fucking... Y'all know that fucking movie where, the family of dragons goes to live at that fucking hotel for a while? And then one of the elevators comes down and then whole blood just keeps pouring out all over the room, stuff like that. That was actually just a very surprised dragon.
oh my god.
It's a real problem. It comes from a lot of inbreeding. A lot of people will be like, yo, you know what? It's a perfect defense mechanism. Ain't nobody gonna want to get themselves covered in blood. And I'm just like,
Don't we literally have this? This is not a joke. We literally have dragons in quotation marks on Earth who do this.
Yeah, see? Exactly. Right, so if all the blood from it wasn't a giveaway, this is a stab wound. Characterized by a rather small footprint. You can't tell it's also the deepest one. But also, like, that doesn't seem like a stab. But, like, you look at the fucking length of the wounds on this guy and the fact that they're at angles, none of them are straight. This is actually a fucking slash wound.
Damn.
Hello, Ruby the Rat.
Hello, Ruby.
Nice of you to join us.
Doing good.
And from the location, it's pretty obvious this is done tremendous damage. What else do you see?
Blood. Blood. What?
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God. Oh my. I mean, AIDS would prevent him from clotting effectively.
He died here. Else there would have been a trail we could follow. The splatters also suggest this is where they fought.
That's true.
Based.
Unfortunately, it doesn't help with determining who the perpetrator is.
Objection.
Did you just happen to quote the fucking famous Dragon Phoenix Wright in the middle of a serious and murder investigation?
No, I quoted the famous Phoenix Wright. Thank you very much.
Wow, y'all are phoenixes where y'all come from?
Oh yeah.
Baller.
The correct response was, I beg your pardon.
What?
Sorry, I just always wanted to say that.
Well then, go on, you fucking little freak. Please.
What about the blood on his muscle? Because he was coughing up blood from his throat being slashed.
You tell me. That is actually a very real possibility. We probably would be seeing more blood if that were the case, though. So, you see, the thing is here, we would actually take a fucking swab of that blood in his mouth, but, you know, let's just fuck around.
I can't see the tongue. Might be the perpetrator's blood.
Yes, that is true. I expect forensics already took a sample of it, so it might actually help us determine who the perpetrator is. I think that's about everything.
Based on how this conversation went, I suspect Bryce already knew everything that we were talking about.
He was testing you.
But someone who says they haven't done this kind of thing before, that wasn't actually too bad. I know some recruits who did a lot worse during their first time, for sure.
Alright, Chief. Do you still need the witnesses for anything?
Sebastian approached the dragon who discovered the body earlier. I recognized Rosa Dean, the waitress from the cafe. She seemed distraught. Given the situation, it wasn't very surprising.
I don't think so. Take her to the department, get her statement written up, and that should be it.
Sure thing. Alright, miss. We're going to have to take you to the department.
Of course.
Spotted me, however. Her clothes are brightened.
Is she the male dragon that got fucking starry-eyed over seeing you, a real-life human?
No, that was a little kobold. She was the waitress at the diner that served the food, and she was like, "Oh, it's a human!" And Maddie was like, Oh, fuck! It's a fucking dragon! Oh, it's the human!
Well, I'm a human.
Well, I call you by your name, but you never actually told me it.
It's Maddie.
What are you even doing here? Do you work for our police now?
Looks like it.
Maybe I should be calling you officer then.
I don't think I'm quite there yet, or ever will be. By the way, I didn't know you also did deliveries. I was about to I thought... I first read that. I didn't know you also play Helldivers.
Well, how do you know I play
Where did that come
Helldivers?
from?
That's how...
She
Well,
does
sure,
love
I
everything.
do. I do a little bit of everything, really. Hey, can I call you everything?
That's
Only
nice.
if you do me just a little bit.
I liked my fish yesterday.
You don't have to hide it. I know it's an acquired taste. To be fair, I wouldn't have recommended it to someone new like you, but you can always try something different. Here's our number if you don't want to come in, and we'll deliver anything we have to you.
Thanks.
...
Sorry, I guess we should get going. Bye. Oh,
What do we do now?
well, it seems I have returned from my mental breakdown after they have reminded me that they already have a pathetic attempt at a southern voice for another character, so I'm being paid double for this. I suppose we will sprite flip and slide off, unless oh no.
What is it?
We got a violent homicide, and of course nobody from the department tells me. I have to find it from a neighbor who wanted to ask me about it. Good thing rumors travel fast, eh?
Thank you, Soldier TF2.
Of course nobody told you. You're on sick leave. Mandatory sick leave, I might add. I'm not here in any official capacity, you see. I am merely enjoying a curative walk in the fresh air and happen to come across you by accident. What do you want? I don't want anything. I just find it interesting that no one tells me about this, but the prime suspect's buddy can mess with the investigation. I see how it is. I know what you are thinking, but don't jump to conclusions here. I don't need to jump to conclusions. I think the dead body we found says it all. You really have an attitude problem. You know, if I were actually any sort of actual good police chief, I would be like, hey, you're being cunt. I'm firing you and I'm putting you under police watch. If you weren't on sick leave, you'd be suspended right now for attacking Mehdi yesterday. Do you even have any idea of what kind of repercussions this could all have on? Me attacked Mehdi? As far as I can see, I'm the only one injured here. Besides, I'm so sorry for apparently being the only one who's doing his damn job. Right, let's just all sit idly while being the
You should really stop smoking. It's bad for you.
You shut the fuck up! My 12 card a day habit is what keeps me on point! At least I'm not sitting idly by while the suspect's on the loose and planning his next move!
You know, whatever it was Fraser was talking about, going to tell me just before you showed up yesterday.
I'm sure he was going to announce a gigantic fucking plot twist that was interrupted to keep you engaged. I don't need to hear you, of all people, belittling me about this.
What's your problem? If anything, I want to find him just as much as you do.
Okay, and Amethyst actually has a really good comment. Keeps me on point.
It doesn't just keep me on point, it keeps me on the point. Riken, stand on the point with me.
No. Pancakes.
God.
Scout explaining what a buffet is to you. Basically, kind of a big meal.
Don't compare yourself to me. Your words mean nothing. Enough. You shouldn't even be here, so you better go now and get some rest before I have to take your disciplinary action away from you in your inventory. So you'll just have to use the fucking equalizer. It's not even a very good melee weapon. Fine, but when we find him, you'll see I was right. If I have to prove it myself, so be it.
Can't just do his own investigation like that?
Well, as long as he doesn't interfere with us. I did the wrong voice because this voice is really fun to do. Well, I mean, technically, if I were actually a good police officer, I would be like, no, we have reason to believe that he is actually going to cause a lot of problems, so he should be under house arrest. But as long as he doesn't interfere with us, we can't really stop him from doing things in his own free time. You know, he's a cop. It's not like we can do anything about it. You know, if you don't have anything to hide, if you're innocent, then what? I can't do. Hey.
Hold on, I just realized something.
Lost
second
in the
one-
sauce.
So Bryce's head, that his little nose horn should
I was looking
actually
at
be
that.
moved down
I
and
was looking at that.
yeah.
They're playing with perspective a little weird like that. It's true.
Yeah.
Like it's you fucking Pablo Picasso-esque profile. You can see both of his eyes at the same time, despite it definitely being a profile shot.
Yeah.
Cody,
Mm.
we don't support a vigilante drag. He's not a vigilante. He's a cop. Continue, Maddie.
Oh, wow. I see. I suspect you will adhere to the standards of performing an unbiased investigation.
He's already made up his mind. It's clear to me he won't be looking for facts, just for evidence to support his own view in order to prevent it, to prove it to us or himself. Who knows? I keep interrupting myself by reminding myself that I sound like that one particular guy from Babylon 5.
That could be anyone.
You know the race of Russian people with the weird fucking broom heads, broom hairstyle.
Oh, yeah. The Centauri.
that's
You're
the-
talking about Londo Molari.
Da, I sound like Londo.
Except who smokes 12 packs a day instead of just drinks and does cocaine.
I mean, to be fair, I smell like I smoke.
Did I say smell?
Yes. You do
To be
smell like
fair-
you smoke 12 packs a day, it's true.
To be fair, I smell like I smoke 12 packs a day because I do, but also it is because the fucking Team Fortress 2 voice already has my throat doing the weird scrunkly vibrations. Why is he interfering in an official investigation? Because Bryce is a fucking terrible police chief. Like, either the writers of this game were like, oh, that's fine, or the police chief is just like, oh, that's fine, I'm a terrible police chief.
So the Grey Dragon was.
As it turns out, the writers of this game have written that he is a terrible police chief, so I don't know what you're trying to argue for here, Hook.
The Grey Dragon was injured in a previous altercation with the prime suspect of this investigation, so he has a personal vendetta against this guy.
Yeah. He's always been like that. Always something to prove. We'll have to be careful. He'll be looking for razors soon enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why he wouldn't be on the case even if he wasn't on sick leave. Do not worry, Razor will turn up eventually.
I surely hope so. All things considered, I had to admit that it remained a possibility that Maverick was right. But could the Reza Ein really be a murderer? Did I even know this guy before I saw him in the Dragon one? Wait, we went to school together, that's right.
You did go to school together, but like, to be fair, it's implied that one or both of you have fucking college degrees at this point, and you went together to school in like high school. So like, that's a lot of time for someone to change.
Yeah. Hi, Simon.
Simon, the artistic fox, says, "Holy flip, Droigen!
Whoa.
Oh my god, it's a real mythical beast."
You know what? If you think of something that may help with the investigation, or if you need anything else, just call me.
I will. Maybe. Probably.
Well,
Please
I
explain
think
how
we're done
dragons
here.
invented the phone.
Yeah, have you noticed that we have phones despite the fact that I have no fucking ears? I cannot believe I am hearing your bullshit without ears. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Bryce led me back to the apartment. I guess there wasn't really much for me to do in the meantime, as I was spared the more arduous parts of the investigation. I would be glad about this, so now I had an afternoon to go. What did I do?
Who do you want to fucking romance?
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna deliver the food.
I need to even remember who these are.
Remy is the white guy with the
Remy is
fucking
the
glasses.
scientist with no hands and his quadrupedal. Anna is the scientist lady who stands on 2 feet and she's red and she talks with a sexy voice and stole your blood. Lorem is the little delivery guy. And Bryce is the cop.
I believe if you order lunch, you'll
Yeah.
actually get a ding. I think we all know that Adine is just the gorgeous little sweetheart you should be romancing.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Alright,
thank
time
God,
for
my
some
voice is never
Rye voices here.
Here. Gotta be found somewhere. The production facility had many different wings, covering everything from research to processing, in addition to production. Easy to get lost if you're going. Heard some
It
commotion
has
in the
different
distance.
wings like a dragon. Do you get it? Do you get it?
Mm-mm.
I heard some commotion in the distance. When I approached, I was surprised to see not only Anna, but Remy as well. A heated conversation. I thought it would be inappropriate to approach them now, so I remained several paces back, out of their field of vision, still close enough to be able to make out their words.
I can't remember the voice I did for this gentleman. I believe it was my more posh one. We have heard the rumors. The rumor has come out. Bruno Mars is gay.
So you come to me on the basis of rumors. Is that how you operate? What do you want from me?
Oh, I come to you for more than just that reason. Oh, just a little,
Stop, Remy, we're
little bit of
professionals.
sexual harassment. This is not
I'm
the
reporting
first time.
Dragon Resources.
This is not the first time you've been in trouble, you know. They may not be so lenient with you this time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Consider this a warning. You should proceed carefully for your own good.
If you wanted to threaten me, at least you could have done was to send someone more intimidating. You may be larger than I am, but even I can see that you're just a big coward. You wouldn't dare put your dirty claws on me.
I wouldn't. I'm here as a courtesy to you, not to threaten or intimidate. Do with that information whatever you wish. You know we'll be back. And if they find anything, there will be consequences.
Do you think I care?
This attitude of yours is not helpful.
Neither are you.
Anna, has anyone told you you behave like someone on the autism spectrum? Because you behave like someone on the autism spectrum. Well, now that I've made that horrendous remark, I've said what I came here to say. Good luck, have fun, go enjoy trains or whatever it is you do.
I have an engineering degree, bitch. Of course I'm on the autism spectrum.
Turned to leave and started walking in my direction. I ducked behind a pillar. When he went past, I wasn't sure if he'd seen me. Either way, he left, and I was safe to approach him. All of it.
Who cares? Not me. Wait, how long have you been here?
Saw everything.
Not that it matters much anyway. This is just par for the course for me.
I know, Remy. Problem.
The nerve of that guy. He probably wouldn't be so uptight if it wasn't for that thing with his girlfriend a few years ago.
Oh.
But I don't care about him. It's his superiors that are the problem. They don't like me and the research I'm doing. They cite their traditions and values, claiming that those are what have kept us alive for so long.
Anna, did you fuck his wife?
If any, it's his girlfriend, okay? I never said wife. He doesn't wear a ring. She didn't wear a ring, okay? How was I supposed to know? If anything were to change, it would obviously fracture the base this society is built on, cause it all to collapse, tear apart families, and allow all hell to break loose. At least, if you believe those old-timers who keep repeating these phrases. And all that nonsense, because of my research. Valuable research that could save lives, mind you.
What kind of research are we talking?
I could show you sometime, but we're here to have fun, right? Research is fun, right?
I thought you were gonna show me. You said we were both in biology and all that.
Oh, honey. Applied biology. Sure, but after doing this all day, you'll have to excuse me for not wanting to talk about it even more. Wasting my time with that guy was just another setback. Not that I don't already have more than enough work to do. Even right now, I'm supposed to be working overtime.
Guess you can give me the course time then.
I will. Oh, and thanks for the blood, by the way. The results aren't in yet, but I'll let you know when they are.
Good. I'm curious. Also,
No, no, you really aren't.
I am. I am way curiouser than you are.
Curiouser? Is that even a word? Chat, the
It
answer is no.
It's an author popularized and used where I came from.
Lewis Carroll will never atone for their crimes. And I am way more curiouser than you are.
Not if I am the curiousest.
Excuse me for a moment, but I must weep for the English language. At this rate, why don't you just say, most curiousest?
I'm not sure. I'm not a linguist. Are you?
Not exactly, but I have a way with words. My tongue is quite. Oh no! My tongue is quite skilled, or so I hear from fucking Kyle's girlfriend. Some might even say, oh my god, I'm right. Some might even say, cunning.
Lesbian!
I'm a cunning linguist, even.
In any case, if you have to work overtime today, does that mean I should wait for you? Or do you want me to come back another time? For some cunning linguistics?
Neither. I think my break should start right about now.
I wish I had the ability to make breaks happen at my convenience.
Just one of the perks of being manager of the facility.
So where are we going?
I don't know where you are going, but I think I need a coffee or 5. You can tag along if you like.
Would be my pleasure.
We'll see if it'll be mine as well. I hope you brought your own money though, because I'm not sharing.
I've been everything taken care of by my ambassador status.
Nice. Actually, that opens up some very interesting possibilities.
Oh, it might, but I'd rather not do suspicion. I don't want to raise any suspicion, you know?
Good point. Spoil sport. Well, let's go then.
After you, tips at the lady. Flip Sprite, a lady.
Rightfully!
Flip Sprite,
Smile!
hide with, move out left.
Here we are.
Finally, I can't wait to get some coffee into my system.
Oh, hello, Maddie. Nice to see you again.
Hey,
Who's your companion?
Can't you just take my order?
Well, I apologize for my southern hospitality. Let me try that again. Welcome to my establishment. My name's Dean, and I'll be your waitress today. What can I bring you to?
I'll have a coffee.
What fucking kind of coffee do you want? We've got.
I'm the kind of person that will post on social media that Starbucks doesn't, Dragonbucks doesn't sell me regular black, regular coffee. They have all these newfangled and stupid words like venti. A coffee, please.
You mean, do you want sugar? Do you want milk? Do you want creamer? Because we're actually all out of milk. I'm just bone dry, if you know what I mean. Thank you. What can I bring the esteemed gentle person on the other side of the table?
I am not gentle or a person. I need a beer.
I need a beer
No
too.
I also could use a fucking beer after being traumatized by seeing a fucking corpse this morning, but I don't have the luxury. I get paid in tips. I'll be right back.
Yeah, fuck, that's actually pretty fucked up. I know it's like a regular capitalism thing here in the human dimension, but like seeing a literal corpse and still having to go to work, bullshit. What's her problem? I'm here to order something, not to chit-chat with the employees. That's okay. We'll beat that behavior out of her.
With you, dick.
I guess I'm not a fan of friendly, then.
Here you go. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy playing with your train set, honey.
She is so autistic.
I totally needed that. Yeah, but she's the mean kind of autistic. We don't like those.
So you work at a facility. The one that I met you in.
Not just
That
that
one that you took
facility,
my blood.
sugar. The capital T facility, capital F. And your point is?
What's your job there? I mean, you told me you were the manager. But what do you do exactly?
We do all kinds of things. The truth is, we just have all kinds of specialized machinery there, which is used by many different people for many different purposes. The building is owned and run by the council, who oversees the schedule.
Wow, that could describe
Technically
almost
correct,
anything.
but void of information. Yeah. It's quite handy, since you can go from research to testing and even manufacturing, all in the same complex. It's quite simple, actually. I started out as a researcher in biology, which is still my main job, but I've been there so long and learned the ins and outs of the building so well that eventually I was asked to take over some managerial duties, with no pay raise.
Oh,
I love it. Sure, it needs more work, but it also allows me to run a personal project every once in a while. Does that sate your curiosity? Safe.
Oh.
Well, that's a shame. Good to know.
Oh, I forgot to ask you what you actually planned with my blood in the past.
What is this? An interrogation? Oh my god. I've had enough of this shit.
Just ask.
Well, it's not the first.
Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me, princess. Sorry, I'm just stressed from all the work lately. I'm not getting much respite between my regular work, overtime, personal projects, sex life, and other disturbances like that Remy sticking his ass up my nose where it doesn't belong.
There was a lot of
time. Having a good work-sex balance is very important, you know.
I do have to say it was probably very easy for Remedy to fit his ass up there, because did you see him? My man was flat.
I love my job. I really do. Actually, I love it so much that even in my free time, I still do things that have to do with biology.
Autism!
As I said, I've got the opportunity to do my own projects sometimes, so that's what I focus on when I get the chance. It would be a shame to pass up an opportunity like that without using it. With the current influx of work, I rarely leave the facility if I'm not eating or sleeping. Even right now, I'm only on break and have to go back for another shift.
Eating pussy. Maybe do something encouraging, like eat some pussy.
Maybe, but right now that's not really an option. It would help if the council weren't constantly sending their lackeys to mess with me.
That wasn't the first time?
No, I suppose I'm on their watch list or something.
Why is that?
It's a long story, and not one for a first date.
Oh, so it's a date
This
now.
is a date, by the way.
So you're saying this is a date?
Yes. No, I'm saying that even if this was a date, which it isn't, which would be more than whatever this actually is, it wouldn't be very appropriate. Stories about work aren't very romantic.
What does it work with you on break? Take your mind off of it for once, like eating pussy.
Like what?
Eating
Don't
pussy?
answer that.
I'm not sure. Do you have any other hobbies? Like eating pussy?
No. No. Not really. Not really.
Hey, waitress. You got a pussy.
Well, howdy, I thought you'd never ask. Also, while I'm thinking about it, that whole exchange about, oh, this isn't a very good first date. Oh, so this is a date, is it? I actually used that exact same technique to see if Elster wanted to see wanted that first time we hung out together to be a date. I was like, wow, listen to a lady in her 30s talk about some bullshit that's going on. Must be good for a first date, right? And she was like, oh, so this is a date, is it? I was like, if you want it to be. How can I help you?
Have anything here to entertain your guests? Any games or other distraction? Pussy?
I know that might seem weird, but like I was this past Saturday hanging out at a bar for a little bit, and they did have a pile of fucking board games that you could drag to one of your tables.
Ooh.
They were hella beat up, so it seems actually playing. I don't remember what they had actually. I didn't take note of it, other than it was a pile of board games. was a popular thing to do at the bar, other
Nice.
than, drink.
I'll go check.
No, we're out
What
of
exactly
bear
are you
claws.
trying to do?
Being cute and spontaneous.
I'll remember this day. For good or bad, I'm not sure yet.
It's more for the kids, but we don't really have anything else.
It's fine, thank you.
Have fun. I'll be masturbating to you in the back room, okay, honey?
Thanks, I appreciate it. Your tip will be massive, thank you.
Not as big as
Board
your
game.
tip, I hope.
A board game? Really?
I know it's not these textile. What? Whatever the hell that is.
Miskies.
But I suppose it's,
Mizky's Textile Merchant.
but I suppose it's better than nothing.
You know what? Okay. I'm looking this up. Board game. .com. Textile merchants. No hits.
Wow.
It does not exist. Yeah, I got the same question. Textile merchant? Niski's?
It's a game. Come on.
Well, I'm not convinced that this will accomplish anything, unless your goal is to make me regret this day.
It seems to be a trivia game. You have good general knowledge.
Do you even know what kind of advanced knowledge I have to memorize and work with every single day? You bet I have good general knowledge. Certainly more than enough to be a foreigner like you.
Oh, it's on. If you're so confident, maybe we should make a bet.
What do you have in mind?
Let's say I win, I'll get to go on a real pussy-eating adventure with you. No fitting me in during your break, complaining about everything, no acting as if you're doing me a favor, especially because it was you who wanted me to eat pussy in the first place.
So, like, at what point has this gone from cute flirting on Maddie's behalf to this is just outright sexual harassment? Like,
It's a good question. Dragon Resources will be very interested in knowing.
Maddie, I know you're being cute and sweet, but I think you're going a bit far.
I must
Even
stick
if
to
her,
the bit.
even if she is cloaking for a taken.
And if I win, I'll have you come in sometime so I can run more tests on you.
Tests, huh?
They won't be fun.
That's what you want.
Let's do this then. Since it was your idea, it's only fair that I start. So how does this work?
This seems to be pretty shrimple. We take turns drawing cards, asking questions until we both ask a number we agree on beforehand. Whoever gets more right in the end wins.
How many questions shall it be then?
69. About 5.
That is not 69. Let's make it 3. Not sure how long this will take, and my break won't be for too long either.
Alright, head then. I saw mischief in her eyes, her stare piercing my vulva, paired with the hint of an arrogant smirk that expressed her anticipation. seemed confident that she would win and loved every second of it.
This really feels like if like we were in a universe where where like everything was mirrored. This would be the ride that you would take on a date, because he'd be like so fucking sick and tired of engineering and like the fucking bullshit of men irritating the shit out of him. So he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna ruin you, sweetheart," and I'd be like, "Yep, You're gonna ruin me here and then in the bedroom? Yeah,
Slowly, her hand went over to the deck of cards and drew the top. Round 1. Fight!
Who is cited as one of our most important historians, his work spanning over 20 books, credited with mapping out our entire history since the beginning of sentience. Alright, how much do we remember from all the books we read last week?
nothing.
Nothing. I like Otomo Izumi. Maddie, you definitely keep hitting the back button by accident. I don't know what.
I wanted
I
to read
believe
the
she keeps
question
right
again.
clicking.
I like Otomo Izumi. That sounds like a name that we read yesterday.
Maybe.
By which I mean last week.
This one sounds ancient though.
How could you even know something like that? You only have been here for what, a few days?
It was a lucky guess.
You won't be so lucky again.
Let's see how you fare with your first question.
Bring it.
How far can you walk into the woods? That's... I would be concerned if I
Yeah.
was asked this question.
This is a riddle. This is a riddle. Only into the middle. Anything after that and you're walking out of the woods again.
You're right. That's a rather weird question.
I suppose I read the right kinds of books. Read the right kinds of books growing up. I know most of these trick questions. Told you it was a
No,
riddle.
so the answer to that is actually like, you can only walk as far into the woods before no one is around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you see him, Shia LaBeouf.
Let's see what the second question has in store for you, shall we?
Dun dun dun.
Alright, if there are 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have? You have 3 because you just took 3.
There
Maddie's
are
big
5
bappy paws.
There are 5
There are
apples.
5 apples. And you take away 3. How many do you have?
Yeah,
Guess you also know your trick questions.
apparently so. Okay, here's your question. Year of our timeline did we gain sentience?
It better be fucking 0. Yeah, 0. The beginning of our timeline marks the event when we gain sentience.
Right again. Have you played the game before?
It's a children's game. These questions aren't really a challenge. I'll just go ahead and draw the next card so we can end this. An adventurer who values his life has to choose between 3 rooms to cross. Which one of the following would be the safest? It's the one with the lion. It's the one with the alligators.
Yeah, they're dead.
Nope. In fact, all the rooms are equally deadly. Alligators can go up to 2 years or more without food, making room number 3 as deadly as the others. The other 2 rooms should not require any explanation.
Fuck off.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I do. I think you're about to lose.
It's like this is going to be the last question.
Just get it over with already.
What is the approximate acceleration speed of a nose-diving flyer?
I have to think about that one for a minute.
Do, 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 do,
Who wants to be
do, do, do,
a grillionaire?
do.
Oh,
I was just
Sunshine
kidding.
does.
Yeah, that was my cat. I still could have calculated that.
Okay, here's the real question. What is the only substance known to be lighter in its solid form compared to its liquid state?
Wetter.
As seen
Water.
to be correct.
Of course it is. Duh.
Delete.
And in a twist of fate that shocked no one, Anna, the Magnificent, won the game.
The great and powerful Anna.
That's me. You're in for some
knock it
fucking
off.
tests. What's your problem? I earned this.
I suppose you did. The home field advantage.
You didn't mind when you proposed we play this stupid game. You're such a sore loser, you know that?
About the worst winner I've ever met.
I think you're just experiencing acute posterior pain because you didn't get to go on a date with me just now.
Oh. I didn't want to go on a date with you in the first place. Just wanted to teach you some.
Whoa. Mission accomplished.
Whoa.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Because you'd obviously be such a good teacher, the way you exude virtues such as civility and humbleness, and tried to force someone to go on a date with you on a bet.
That tracks with all
Protagonist might not be a good person.
Maybe you should step down from your high hopes for once.
You criticize me, but you're such a hypocrite. I can't even understand what you're saying. What's a horse?
Listen, like a Pegasus without wings.
No, not since one of us thought they were somehow better than the other. Where did the sudden superiority complex come from?
So when I first played this
Yeah,
game, I think
Main
Was that
character's
right?
kind of all over the place right now.
yeah, I'm also like from the perspective of someone who's had more time to like understand their own autism and like kind of get a handle of understanding why certain people behave in certain ways. It really feels this is cruel. Like she fucking is working 24/7. She's got a bit of an ego on her. She's really flirty. You just show some compassion. Don't be bitchy back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puppies are being rude to each other. Gotta interfere.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being nice to Rye.
Oh, what?
Hey Rye, sit on my face.
Wow, rude.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Yes, but you're still rude. For no reason.
Rye, can you please sit on my face?
Yes.
Better?
Much. Just because, oh my gosh, you happen to be human and therefore deserve special treatment, you're just like Reza in that regard. Reza also happens to be human and deserves special treatment. What is this metaphor about?
It's because because I feel like if they had more time to establish that both Anna and the player character think Reza is a dick, they'd be able, like, you and Anna would be able to have a rapport, and Anna could be like, you're actually like that guy we both fucking hate. Ooh. Oh, this is a good question. Is this a see what we get dating sim run, or are we going to go back to answer the trick question now that we know the protagonist's decent descent into madness? So, the thing about this game, I'm not going to expect Maddie to do more than one playthrough, but it actually, it's in a time loop. So you get to go back knowing what you did before, so you can get the best ending.
Oh shit.
Don't ask why it's a time loop. I'm not telling.
Reza.
You know what? I'm leaving now, but don't expect for a minute that I won't make sure you'll deliver on your end of the deal.
Never. Groundhog. More free time. What should I do? Lunch.
I think what we should do is actually wrap up the stream.
Okay.
And go watch some fucking Dungeon Meshi before Rye has to go to bed.
Don.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right then. Oop. Guess I want to quit.
Are you
That's why I
sure you
pressed
want
the
to
button.
quit?
I pressed the button.
We're actually a groundhog, so the universe we're going to is dragons, and the one we're from is groundhogs. But we like they don't. We're just using the word human. We're actually. This is
Human is the groundhog word for groundhog.
Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. I'm so fucking. I'm so smart. I'm gonna do a cum. My undies. Cumdies. Please, God, end the stream, Maddie. Please stop me
Goodbye,
now.
everyone. Thanks for coming.